What's going on, YouTube? It's another beautiful day out here. I woke up, checked the weather. That shit said 80 degrees. I said, yeah, let me get dressed and get my butt on out, enjoy this nice warm weather while I can, especially with all this coronavirus stuff going on. I got a coronavirus video coming up pretty soon, so stay tuned. But in any case, I got um, another package came. It took a minute for this package to come. I don't think it was coming from China, it was somewhere in the US, but it took a while for it to come. But before anything, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you like, and hit the notification bell on my videos. Make sure you tell your friends to subscribe too if you like the channel. Let other people know about the channel. And if they watch the channel, tell them to subscribe to it. But in any case, you see the Camaro behind me? Yeah, so it's 80 degrees outside, so you know what that's about to mean. I mean, that top about to come down. But I got a special prize in for y'all. I told y'all this is what every convertible owner should have. Not just a Camaro convertible owner, but every convertible owner should have this. I'm gonna flip this camera around and let y'all check it out in a minute. All right, here go the car. Never mind how dirty it is. But y'all ready for the big surprise? Here comes the big surprise. Alright, well that was a failed attempt. Let me cut my car off. Forgot I had my car running. I didn't even get a chance to hit y'all with the cold start. That's my fault on that. But check this out. Yeah, I love this push button, let the top come back thing. That's a super nice feature that they have. And it is a little hot out here today. But you see that? See that behind the back seats? That is a wind deflector. And I want to give my review on this thing because this thing is not cheap. Because in reality, it's nothing but mesh. This is mesh, that is mesh. I've drove on it for 2 days. It's just a pole. This is some rubber to collapse it. Check it out. Covers pretty much the whole back seat. I got it from lovethedrive.com. Let me show you all the labels for that. Lovethedrive.com. That's where I got it. Well, I got it from Amazon, but that's the name of the product. I've drove on it for 2 days, testing it out. The other day it was super windy, and to be honest, dude, I gotta give it thumbs up. Thumbs up. Initially, I was drawn back from it because it was just mesh. I thought it'd be like some plexiglass or something like that on the inside of it to help with blocking. I think if they did do plexiglass, it'd probably block hell almost 100% of the wind. But as every convertible owner knows, that the air comes, if your windows are up, the air comes over the top, but it circulates and then goes down through that way. So it cycles like that when you're driving. So even if the weather not too bad, but it's a little chilly, it's not bad enough to have the top down, it's not freezing cold everywhere, it's a little chilly, you'll get a lot of air in that urn part between the seats and through the back seats area. So there's 2 areas it covers, and that's where you get a lot of your air. Now they say this thing is supposed to block 75% of the wind. So I put that to the test. And to be honest with you, it's true, man. It blocks a lot of wind. Now the added feature that I did like, that I wasn't expecting, was that also blocks a lot of sun. So the sun beaming on you from behind, I didn't get a lot of sun from behind. That little mesh screen actually blocks the sun too. So that was cool. That was actually great. Now how it fits in on the Camaros, we got this hole right here. We got a hole right there, and then slots in the back. So the Camaro is already designed to have this. GM makes their version of it, but of course GM's is much more expensive. You know, this cost me $400. GM's is probably closer to $500. That's how much more expensive the actual GM product is. But on the GM, instead of it having that little stamp, it does say Camaro on it. So I thought that was cool. So if you want to pay the extra almost extra $100 to get it just because it has Camaro on it, and it's pretty much the same thing, just mesh and a little bit of metal, then hey, by all means go for it. I didn't care what it said right there on it, even though I may find a way to cover that or take it off or something like that, because how dare them advertise on a product that I'm buying. I should be able to remove that, hopefully. If not, I'm gonna find a way to cover that up and put something I want right there, like maybe my YouTube decal, which I think would be dope. In any case, this is my car review on it. Must have for every convertible top owner. You will love it. You will be able to drive it more in the cooler weather, which we all want to drive. I like to drive my convertible top as much as possible, but I only drive it on certain days, which is non-rain days. I would like to drive it. So even when it's a little cooler at night, I can let that top down, have that screen up, and feel comfortable. And the top goes right over the top of it. I can leave it up like that all the time. Of course, most people don't have nobody in the back seat anyway, but I can still flip that down if I want to get more breeze on my back head and just have it protecting the lower half, which is also dope. That's dope, isn't it? So you get both options with it. So that's cold on the days where I want some of the air to come through and not block 75% of the air. Now you do get some air still, but is it a noticeable difference? Yes, it is a notable difference. Highly suggested, highly recommended for every convertible owner. Buy one, you will not regret it. This is the end of this review. About to hit the car wash and just do a quick spray down. I'm not fully washing it, and time to hit this road and go enjoy my day. Peace. This is how it's on the inside. I'm a pretty big guy, bigger than I would like to be. I would say that. Put my glasses on because it is sunny out here. I'm letting the bald head get some air today, no hat. I ain't even show y'all the fit. I might show you the fit, I might not. Who knows, we'll see later on. But in any case, another thing I wanted to add to was, you know how you got a convertible, you want to throw something in the back seat, and you worried about that shit flying up out the car when you're driving? This is also an excellent for that little storage thing, where I can just throw stuff up underneath in the back seat through the in-between seated area right here. I can throw stuff back there, and I ain't got to worry about it flying out the car. It's gonna stay in place and be protected by that thing also. Another added feature that they don't even mention, but it's also a good feature to have, right? Because I throw stuff back there all the time, and shit get to flying around. I'd be worried about it flying out the car, and I have to end up throwing it in the front on the floor and putting something over it to make sure it don't fly out the car when I got my convertible top down, because of course you driving fast and it's getting windy, it's just pulling the air. Anything that can fly out the car is going to try to fly out the car. So that's another added feature for it. You can throw stuff in the back now, in the back seat, and not have to worry about it flying out the car. I just wanted to add that. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button once again. Peace.